Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Seven, giving you my first Wi-Fi battle for Pokemon X and Y. The video's kind of rough because I had to hold it up to a webcam. I'm going up against one of my acquaintances. His name is Django. For whatever reason, he doesn't want to add me, but that's alright. Maybe because I beat him, but let's go ahead and get right into it. I'll start the battle off. I'm leading off with my Maypix, Anania, and Osho the No-Show. He has Lugia and Thunderous and that big old dinosaur thing. I never bothered learning its name. So my Maypix gets off the hypnosis, the first move, and puts his dinosaur guy to sleep. And I figured he would switch, so I switched too, but I did the wrong move. I switched it to Anania, and his Lugia goes straight for the Ice Beam, which, you know, is super effective against dragons. So one shot done. See you later, Anania. And it kind of sucked. I was really hoping to use that later on. So I send out my meat because Lugia is a flying type, so I have the advantage here. I switch to Osho, predicting another Ice Beam, but he goes for Fly instead. So I switch back to meat because resistance. He lands the Fly, but it hardly takes out any kind of damage. I go for the Power Gems because the accuracy is better, but it didn't do as much as I would like it to do. He hits me with the Ice Beam and ends up being a critical hit, which kind of sucked. But I ended up landing the Thunder, and it helped me out big time. Now to keep Meep in the game, I switched back to Osho, and I was like, he's probably going to do an Ice Beam to try to finish it. Osho's resistant, and I'll just use the Flamethrower and finish Lugia off. And of course, it happened just like that. Ends Lugia's young career right there. It's like, that's what you get for bringing legends to battle, man. So he sends in the Porygon Z, which is pretty crazy. It has a good special attack. I use Flamethrower, which knocks half of its health down. That's a really good Flamethrower. He goes for the Hidden Power, which is super effective, so I don't know what his Hidden Power could possibly be. But Osho the No-Show lands another Flamethrower, and Porygon out. See you later, Porygon. Now he brings out DJ, which is his Delphox, I think is what it's called. And I know it's a Fire and Psychic type. He goes for the Fire Blast, and of course Osho is a Fire type, but it doesn't have the resistance being a bug. I use the Bug Buzz because, you know, Psychic types are weak against bug moves, but I guess since it's a Fire type, it doesn't own that weakness. I switched to my Maypix predicting the Fire Blast, and of course Maypix does not get hit by fire moves. I use Disable and Fire Blast is done. Switch back to Meep, and you can only use another different move. He goes for Flamethrower, does not kill Meep, and I use Power Gem to end his Delphox. See you later, DJ. You did good. Then brings out his Charizard. Now, I don't know, a lot of people like to Mega Form their Charizard, so I don't know what he could possibly bring into the table. So I sent out the Ashish, which is my Shamrod, I believe its name is. And I wanted to go for the Waterfall because Charizard's weak against Water type moves. He goes into the Mega Charizard X, the Dragon form, but then he switches into his Thunderous. Well, actually, he goes to Flamethrower first. But yeah, it's not that effective. He switches into Thunderous, and that's when I use Waterfall, thinking I would have hit Charizard. But Waterfall was a pretty decent move after all. Thunderous did get half of its HP taken out. He used Revenge, which didn't really do too much. He could have did more maybe, but Osho survived. Landed another Waterfall, and Thunderous out. See, that's why you don't bring legends into battles on Wi-Fi. Now he brings his dinosaur guy back in, and it finally wakes up from being asleep the entire battle. Lands the Dragon Claw, and Ashish is out. So I send him my Meep, which he thinks is my Ampharos. Of course, he wasn't paying attention to the HP there. My Zoroark gets off the Night Days and claims half its HP. and knocks the accuracy down. But he does land Earthquake anyway. And it would be super effective if it was indeed my Ampharos. Then the Zoroark shows his true face, gets off another Night Daze, and see you later, Dinosaur guy. You're done. Now with one Pokemon to go. Now back into his Charizard. I use my Night Daze trying to get that accuracy down, knowing it would do pretty good damage, which he gets halfway through. He lands the Flamethrower, which kills Zoroark, but that's fine. So I bring back my only Pokemon I have left, because I only have 3, and Meep comes back into the battle. Now I predict a Flamethrower because he thought I might keep Meep in there, but nope. My Maypix sucks it up real good. Now I use my hidden power move, which is the Dragon type attack. And Charizard is the Dragon type because of Mega Form. I get the critical hit, and see you later, Charizard. Battle over. Maypix wins.